Buzz overtakes again.
And Buzz takes a spin.
Here goes the Alpine, the big bad. They got to realign the grid because the Ferrari messed it up. But here we go. The 5 red lights, come on. And away we go here in Brazil. Seb looks to be getting getaway. Fretters going down the order. The Alpine, Seb making a move on the inside of the Ferrari. Is he going to be able to stick it? No, the Ferrari maintains the lead, but the Cadillac lead. There are a few goes wide. Buzz dropping down the order. KC moving up. Kfaz dropping down the order. Cab probably fighting back and back. KB and Kfaz are duking it out here. Then on this straight. Oh my goodness, a few and KB goes wide, allowing the Audi to go through. Oh my goodness. Is there any damage on any of these cars? I don't see any damage. Maybe that winglet of the V car might be damaged. No, maybe not. Maybe it's just car design. Oh my goodness. Not an exact lap that I thought it was. Buzz in the back of the grid now. Just caught that too. Wonder what happened with him. Oh my goodness, there goes the Alpine of Big Bad. Spinning, losing a part of his wing. Oh my goodness, not a good day for Alpine. It's a Haas car. Cobb going wide too. Now this final corner, these drivers, oh my goodness, not able to keep it on track. With the Ferrari running away with the competition on this as KC7 and Kfaz start getting close together. Here too, these three are going to duke it out on the hards. The hard runners showing why they're better right now. As Kfaz looking for a double overtake. Are we going to go 3 wide here? No, we're not. Kfaz waiting to see who's going to make the move. KC decides to attack the inside, but Seb goes a little wide, but is able to maintain the position. KC goes again on the inside, makes the move for P2 as they head his long right-hander. Kfaz hoping one of them just makes a mistake as Kfaz dives for the inside against Seb. He's maybe able to make the overtake, but he's going to have to do it on the outside. Does he have the tires to stick it and grip it? He does. He makes the move for P3. Seb falling down the order now. Locke is just going away with this, running away with this race. Kfaz looks to make a move on the inside. Going into turn 1 on the KC is able to get the move done. Does that leave the Williams vulnerable to the Cadillac? Now with overtake mode, KC only has boost mode. He's charging the Cadillac, able to attack from the outside, but backs out of it. The Williams goes a little wide, but sticks his line. Lots of movement there in the back of the grid as it looks like a Haas spun of Wiggly, but 7 KC duking it out here of lap 3. KC quick to cover the inside. The Cadillac could have made a move there on the inside. A little dive bomb there, but it was a little far away from my liking. As the Alpine Fretters trying to make a move on the McLaren, but not able to get it done. Those hard runners aren't firing up just yet, but he might be weak to Buzz. Buzz trying to go the outside. We're going to go 3 wide almost. They're going to final single little contact there between the front wing of Buzz and Fretters. Maybe some more right there. And Buzz takes a spin. He's going backwards.
And Buzz takes a spin.
He's going backwards. Oh my goodness. There goes the Red Bull driver. Has to wait for it is still ahead of KC. As there's a VSC now. Wiggly is now. Cobb is out of this race. That is a safety car. That is a full safety car. Looks like Luck tried to fake us out. He's not pitting. KC is not pitting. Seb is not pitting. KB decides to pit. Abe does not pit. Fretter stays out. Big Bad. KB with a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Big Bad decides to go into the pits. As the Red Bull and Wiggly did go into the pits earlier today. Safety car will be in this lap, actually. As we go green here today. Ferrari driver making a move right at the start line to go ahead. Nobody able to make a move but the McLaren. To have made a move. Look at Seb diving down back the order. Seb looks to have gone wide. Dropped out too, but Kfaz looking to the gearbox of Luck. The first time Luck's been under attack. In this race, Freder's able to overtake the McLaren of Abe. Right behind him there, but Kfaz looking ever so close to the Ferrari of Luck. He's not going to make the move in this beginning portions of Sector 2. But now these hards starting to fire up a little bit. Here on lap 7. The Alpine of Big Bad going a little wide now into turn 1. Alpine of Fritter's catching close to KC too, but this battle up front too might get exciting here in these next couple of stages. Kfaz ever so close to the gearbox of that Ferrari, trying to jockey for a position or maybe gain some battery too, as Luck just trying to pull away to defend his P1 that he's had so far in this race. To Luck defending the inside. Kfaz will not make a move going into turn 1, but sticking on the same line. Maybe looking for a switchback opportunity. The Ferrari defends the inside. Heavily on the inside, wobbles a little bit there. Kfaz goes on the inside, going into the straight. Side by side, but the Ferrari maintains the line, goes a little wide off track. Through goes Kfaz for the lead. Unbelievable stuff. Luck, the Ferrari looking to on the gearbox of the Audi to try and attack and gain the position back. Maybe he'll go on the inside right here. No, he won't. But ever so close are the two drivers. Oh my goodness, what a move by Kfaz. They're into turn 4. The Ferrari of Luck being challenged now here in Tier 2. Ferrari has been dominant so far this season. By Luck though, trying to maintain the position now that Luck once was in. Luck going on the inside, making a move immediately into turn 1. Kfaz dropping down the order. Once again, Kfaz looking for the switchback. Trying to make the move and attack the Ferrari. Once again, both are low on battery. Kfaz needs to do something. Maybe he'll dive bomb. No, he won't. He'll stick behind the Ferrari, but the Ferrari loses it a little bit. Loses the rears. Kfaz overtakes again in the same position he took in last lap. Buzz getting a 3-second time penalty from multiple time penalties. Just unfortunate day for him. But if you look at the hards of Kfaz look much better. There's the right rear now showing sometimes the tire deg a little bit to the front and right. But it looks to me the tires of the Ferraris are much worse than the tires of the Audi, yet they're the same lap tires. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But here's some action though too between the Alpine and the Williams. Big Bad 3-second time on the Alpine, diving on the inside of KC. KC forces Fredders wide there. The stewards may have a good look at that to maintain the position. Fredders attacking on the inside, risking time penalties once again. KC going through though on the outside. The Alpine looking to make a move, trying to get as close as possible to the gearbox of that Williams. Goes on the inside attack. The Alpine of Fredders makes the move, heading into turn 4 down the straights. Can he defend from the Williams of KC right now, though? He does have overtake mode, the Alpine. The Williams only has boost mode. Also keeping a close eye of that battle out front. Luck still within overtake range of the Audi of Kfaz, but KC closer as ever to the back of that Alpine. Saving his battery, though. It's looking into the main straight. Will we see a move? No. Kfaz, though, with a 3-second time penalty. Oh my goodness, as Luck heads into the pits. that could be detrimental to these guys' race, Fredders and Kfaz, right now, because Kfaz has the lead of this race right now. Luck heading into the pits. So there's the Alpine. The Williams driver is trying to catch. Oh, they're getting closer, though, too. Is within a second now. A little wonderful bird's eye view we're getting of these two drivers. Maybe winding up for a battle. Seb, the Cadillac, trying to get closer to get himself into the battle. As there goes the Williams, attacking a little bit on the inside. Cuts to some grass a little bit. Has to back out of it. The Alpine maintains the position for P2. A little bit of a moment there. The Alpine goes a little wide. Attacking on the inside is the Williams now. Not able to maintain grip, but does have overtake mode. And is on it as soon as possible. And he will want that position as badly as ever. Seb going to try and see if he can get a little bit of this slipstream action here and catch himself up into this battle for a podium position. As we're watching this battle for P2 and these battle for these remaining podium positions right now. During lap 9 out of 36 in Brazil. Watching from the TV pod of Fredders. As we'll see if any of these drivers decide to head into the pits. It looks like they all elect to stay out. These three, competitive as they are, losing the rears is KC, though. Those hards are feeling it very much. Right now, losing some ground up to Fredders gives an opportunity of Seb, the Cadillac, trying to break the slipstream while the driver's up ahead. But stick with the Williams as much as possible. The Alpine and the Cadillac headed the pits. Fredders with a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Detrimental for him. KC, though, is staying out right now, but Luck is right on his tail as Luck trying to just push as much as he can to make sure he maintains the lead as best as possible. So, but KC dropping down the order exponentially, too. But at least Fredders right now under fire from Buzz and Seb too. Buzz making his way back up here too, but he's also on 17 lap old hards. I don't know how he's able to maintain it too. Seb on fresher mediums. Trying to attack. Buzz trying to attack as much as possible. I respect that. So Kfaz right now is in the clear for P2, but if he wants a chance at getting at the win tonight, he needs to build a 3-second gap away from Luck. If he wants to do it, and if he wants to do it, he needs to do it now. He's got to lock in Casey with the fastest lap time of a 1:12.06.1. Seb looking for a move, not able to make the move going into turn 4, but sticks his nose in it. The Alpine leaves the space. The Cadillac, attacks from the outside. A beautiful bird's eye view of this. First, maybe go for the switchback. No files behind him. Though closely, as I now see the Audi attacking and the Alpine. Maybe he's forces the Cadillac to go a little wide. There are two, but Kfaz and Luck are going side by side. Heading into the main turn, Kfaz now caught up to the Ferrari of Luck. Luck defending the inside drastically. Buzz making a move on the Cadillac. The Cadillac dropping on the order. KC getting through too. Oh my goodness. I don't know what was going on there. Buzz going to legal overtake. White gave that position back. Buzz going on the inside. Attacking the Cadillac. Not able to make the move though. But the Audi getting close to the Ferrari. Here the Audi attacking on the inside. Dive bombing. The Ferrari has to let him through. Kfaz for the lead of this race. But we're looking at very closer to 7KC duking it out there going into turn 1. Seb making the move on the Williams for P4. Abe making the move on Buzz going into the pits. Going on softs now. Here comes the Cadillac looking on the Alpine, not able to make the move. Kfaz now has built a second up against the Ferrari. He will be out of overtake mode. Seb making them overtake on the Alpine. The Alpine going a little wide there. Fredders does do indeed. But with this pace, he might be able to do it, folks, and win this race in Brazil. Fredders trying to catch back Seb for that final podium position. 2 for now. Dive bombing. A little contact there. Banging of wheels as Fredders makes his way through, going into turn 1. Against the Cadillac of Seb. Seb may not be too happy about how that was executed there today, and he'll go on the attack. Trying Casey getting a front row seat to this action too. The Cadillac spins. The Williams almost spins too. The Williams almost able to attack, but the Williams maybe got an illegal overtake because of that. And Seb now back into this. What just happened? Oh my goodness. Here, as it looks to be some moves going on here. As the Williams getting closer to the Cadillac closer to the Alpine of Fredders. Again, this is Seb's final podium position to lose. So if he can keep it on track and not have a spin like he did, he will maintain this podium position, or KC will be on that podium. This battle is between KC and Seb Fredders. He's just trying to hang on for dear life and build as much gap of a way as possible so he does not drop so far down the order. But Seb and Fredders, Luck heading into the pits. Oh my goodness, Luck heading into the pits for soft tires. I don't know if there's contact between Luck and the Ferrari. Oh my goodness. Luck just gave away a podium. What is he doing? Contact between the Cadillac and the Alpine. The Williams out of nowhere coming through. KC for P2. Right now, oh my goodness. What is happening right now? Oh my goodness. What just happened? I have no idea, but Kfaz will look to win this race. Here as Luck goes onto the soft tires. There's your penalties there today. Seb looking onto the inside of Fredders. Here two side by side, banging wheels a little bit there too, look to be. But keep able to make it nice and tidy. The Cadillac making a move wide on the outside, blasting his way. The Alpine heading into the pits. I don't know if there was some... But the battery of the Ferrari completely drained almost. Not the Cadillac defending the inside. The Ferrari trying to go the lock up there on the hards for the Cadillac. The Ferrari now in that podium position in this race. But look at this, I'm able to do this cool thing too. And finish on sauce. The Ferrari trying to make a move on the inside of the Williams. Not going to make the move. Maybe he will. Here in turn one, dive bombing to the inside of the two-hold line. Casey maintains the position, but those mediums are screaming. The soft tires gripping that track as the Ferrari zooms on past. And this man here has not scored a point, finished outside the points. Last race in Monaco, did not show up for the Spa race, and here he is now. Fought it with Luck. Luck sold it away, it looked to be, for fresh softs. Says there's a car off. Wiggly's off the track. Wiggly's off the track, but able to maintain it on again. But Kfaz pulling why he is one of the best. Further down the line, as it looks to be Buzz and Abe duking it out a little bit here in this latter portions, heading into the final lap. Are these two? Buzz wants to jockey for position. He is better. Both have 3-second time penalties. Buzz makes a dive bomb going in. The McLaren able to stick the line going into the final lap into turn one. The Red Bull has the inside line though, and the McLaren goes on the inside, goes out wide. The Red Bull gains the position. scurrying down the track is the Red Bull for P5 here today. But only one man can get all the praise for this race win. He battled it out. He faced attrition. He was not able to score points in his race debut in Monaco, but he's the man on top today. Kfaz wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. Here the Ferrari of luck will finish across the line P2, but we still got some jockeying going on here for a position for this battle for P5. It looked to be, but the Red Bull pulling away. The two Alpines look to be jockeying for a position, even though one has more time penalties than the other. Luck will finish in P2. Seb will finish P3. The Williams of KC finishing P4. Buzz finishing P5. Abe finishing P6. The two Alpines of Fredders and Big Bad coming around the final corner. Driving for a pride at this point are the two drivers. Federer's probably wanted to remove that 3-second time penalty, or 10-second time penalty, which is probably why he pit for Sauce. Going out, they'll finish accordingly. Federer's will move up to P7. Big Bad, here comes KB coming around the final corner to round out. But Kfaz will be wins here tonight in Brazil. As you see the wonderful podium celebrations of front flip by Kfaz. There's Seb and Luck, the two Colombian drivers. Congratulating the Canadian driver for the Audi team. Here tonight, wonderful to see all the podium celebrations. Here, oh, the two Colombians. Happy for the Canadian driver of Kfaz. Celebrating on the podium together. Well, that's your Kfaz Luck. Seb, your top 3, KC, and Buzz, you're on your top 5. 8 Fredders, Big Bad, KB, Wiggly, your top 10. Cobb is rounding it out for P11. But I have been your commentator, Woo Shiesty 951, and we'll see you next week when we go to Austria.